we embark on an extraordinary journey to Antarctica, South Georgia, and the Falkland Islands, retracing the footsteps of intrepid explorers who dared to venture into the unknown. We delve into the heart of these otherworldly places, a voyage that echoes the courage and curiosity of those who came before us, discovering the awe-inspiring beauty and mysteries that await beyond the icy horizon.
Well, hello everyone, welcome to Antarctica. I'm Brent Houston, a penguin biologist with Seabourn, and we're here on beautiful Cooverville Island, here along the Antarctic Peninsula, home to several thousand Gentoo penguins, and the penguins are absolutely hilarious. They're doing all kinds of behaviors for us today, walking along in the snow, coming to and from their nesting sites, stealing pebbles from each other to make their nests better. We've seen some skuas trying to get some eggs from the penguins. The penguins are calling back and forth for their mate to come up to the nest and relieve them for what's called the incubation shift. So these penguins are still on eggs. They're incubating them for 35 days. They're just about to hatch. Right around New Year's or so, these chicks will start to pop out and they'll start peeping for their parents to feed them. A beautiful start here to our Antarctic adventure here on Cooverville Island, home to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of wonderful Gentoo penguins.
Dear guests, 24th of December, and we are here in Danko Island in Antarctica, another beautiful place. Danko Island was named after a scientist which was in the early days of exploration here in Antarctica, together with Gerlache And Amundsen in this area, he unfortunately died here, and this is why the island is named after him. Down there was a station from the British times of Tabarine, and they built a station here, but it's not can be seen anymore. Only the rest of the hut is to see when the snow is gone. Yeah, we have another beautiful day, a lot of penguins on Danko Island, and I try now to climb up the hill.
Oxygen 20.9, CO2 0.25, external pressure 990, buoyancy 92, HPR 170, external temperature 1, depth 0, altimeter 93, heading 139, 24 volts 85 to 60 volts 69, oxygen bow 190, oxygen stern 80. We have my full readings.
The Lemaire Channel, first seen by the German expedition of 1873, but not traversed until 1898, when Belgica of the Belgian Antarctic expedition passed through. At 11 kilometers long, 150 meters deep, and surrounded by cliffs over 1,000 meters high, this passage is truly breathtaking, and we have been lucky enough to travel through it on our voyage through Antarctica.
and warm.
Hi, I'm Anthony, one of the naturalists on board, and here we are in Mikkelsen Harbour, a beautiful natural protected sheltered bay in the southern part of Trinity Island. And just behind me here is Denno Island. Back in the 19th century, this was used for sealing, the catching and killing of seals. And in the 20th century, Norwegian whalers came down here to hunt whales. But today, it's a fantastic place to see humpback whales. And just today, we saw two lunge feeding very close to the ship. Fantastic opportunity to watch some brilliant natural behavior of these humpbacks in what is now a very protected area.
Brown Bluff, formed from a volcano that has been flattened after erupting through a glacier. It is on the northernmost point of the Antarctic Peninsula. It is home to over 20,000 pairs of breeding Adelie penguins, as well as a small colony of Gentoo penguins. The Adelies are characterized by a black head and neck, white underparts, a prominent white eye ring around the iris, and a feisty personality. They walk the shorelines in search of an ideal location to enter the water in groups to avoid predators. However, some aren't always successful in their venture into the sea. As often, especially at Brown Bluff, predators await. The leopard seal.
John?
Well, hello, my name is Nathan Williams. I'm one of the naturalists on board, and welcome to Grytviken in South Georgia. We finally made it. One of the most unique places in the world for its unique landscape and all of the creatures that we have here. We have fur seals, we have elephant seals, we have king penguins. I saw the only Antarctic duck flying around, and we're also here right next to the cemetery for Sir Ernest Shackleton's final resting places with his right-hand man, Mr. Frank Wild. Welcome.
Hello from Fortuna Bay in South Georgia. It's a stunning day today, light winds, lots of sunshine, and we've got thousands and thousands of fur seals, lots of pups, lots of fully grown males, lots of fascinating behavior, and there's a beautiful walk that we're doing along the edge of the bay to the king penguins, thousands of them in the alluvial plain at the bottom of the Koenig. We're also here at an interesting time where the king penguins are molting. A lot of them are standing away from the main rookery. They're standing in the rivers trying to cool down because they're sitting on land for 3 to 4 weeks, changing all of their feathers all in one go. And it's also a fascinating historical site on the other side of the bay. We have the start of the Shackleton hike, where Shackleton completed the final leg of his epic 36-hour crossing of South Georgia, and finally, after 17 months, came into contact with the people at the Stromness whaling station. It really is one of the most fantastic days you can have here in South Georgia, and wonderful experience.
Nestled in the South Atlantic Ocean, the Falkland Islands boast stunning landscapes, teeming wildlife, and a rich history. From rugged coastlines to vast penguin colonies, we discover a remote paradise that invites us to explore its unique blend of nature and heritage. The Falkland Islands, where every step unveils a world of untamed beauty.
Welcome to the tussock. This is Poa flabellata, this amazing grass. It can grow up to about 10 feet tall, that's about 3 meters or so per plant, and about 5 feet wide, about 1.5 meters. And each individual plant can grow up to 200 years old. This is the most important habitat, above water anyway, that we have on the Falkland Islands. 46 of the 62 bird species either use this for nesting or protection, and it's full of insects as well. And when you look at the plant, it's actually got 3 sections to it. So we have the crown at the top here, which is the green leaves. Then we have the stem, if you like, which is a skirt of dead leaves. So it gives it the height. And then below that, what I'm standing on can be up to 10 meters thick, 30 feet of peat that has been growing out of the decomposing matter from the plant itself. And that can be up to 10,000 years old. So this is a really important habitat on the Falklands for so much wildlife, but only about 20% survives. It's been lost due to a number of reasons, 2 primary ones. The first one is it was burnt down because the seals haul up and hide amongst it, so when the sealers were down here, they got rid of the grass so they could get to hunt the seals. And secondly, it's incredibly rich and very early growing, so it's been a great crop for grazing, particularly for sheep. Now there's a big move afoot by Falklands Conservancy to restore a lot of these habitats, so hopefully we'll increase the wildlife here.
This is Adam, your expedition leader. Well, we've had quite a voyage. We started out in Ushuaia, came across the Drake Passage, and made our way to the beautiful and exciting Antarctic Peninsula. We spent a week there amongst the ice, the penguins, the wildlife, and then we made our way north to the magical and stunning South Georgia. There we landed at some of the most amazing beaches with wildlife, showing thousands of king penguins, fur seals, and learning about the history of whaling here in the Southern Oceans. From there, the Seabourn Venture sailed to the Falklands, a place that many people sometimes miss and is one of the most fascinating places in the world. Here we saw 4 species of penguin, many different beautiful islands, walked the beaches, and explored this magical place. It's been a real pleasure for the Seabourn Expedition team and the crew of the Seabourn Venture. We hope to see you on another Seabourn cruise somewhere in the world. Thank you for sailing.